Nice. How do you think the gig went the other day?
Yeah, it went really well. You know, some songs were better than others, but that's just because of what songs the sound balance kind of tailored to specifically. There was, I think, in terms of like bad things, the leads, there's loads of like leads tangled up on stage. I don't know if there was any leads there that we didn't need, but I did see like someone's lead tangled up in my guitar lead at one point, and then I don't know how that happened, but and then sound check was we sound checked last because we were on first, and there was problems with the guitar not being loud enough, and in the drum monitors, I think Jake, you found it quite.
Yeah, because we could only hear the bass. Yeah, the bass and the drum. So we were just trying to do it. I kept realising I was going out of time.
Yeah, when I was drumming, I found that as well. And the guitar wasn't loud enough, and yeah, I felt like in terms of communication on the sound check wasn't very good.
Yeah.
I think we did do well with like our energy. Like I feel like we started off
Crowd interaction.
Yeah, I feel like we started off quite. Well, no, personally, I started off quite like, oh my god, that was so scary. But then I feel like towards the end we got a lot more comfortable with like performing kind of as well.
Well, when we was doing Give Me Some Lovin', the first thing I noticed was all I could hear was my guitar and the drums, and I was looking at your amp to see if it was off or something, and I couldn't hear yours, I couldn't hear Jake's, and I couldn't hear Dylan's guitar and bass at all at the start of that, and I feel like it kicked in with some, because obviously you had to do that lead bit.
Yeah, I could barely, I thought I was playing, it's just ego doing it on the piano.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anything at all. I think next time to do better is during sound check just being more firm, like no matter what you know is said, at the end of the day it's your sound.
Yeah.
Do you want to look like a four in front of everyone? No.
And it's not different when there's people in the room, and it's an empty room, it's like you can hear it clearly, but yeah, but I feel like it's a lot different from sound check sometimes, like
what actually performing?
Yeah, like because it's like the sound's going to be different because there's a bunch of other people in the room.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to like necessarily change tone and stuff, because I've had like I've played gigs to like really like not a lot of people and then a lot of people, and I've had sometimes when I play to a lot of people my guitar's like inaudible, like you can't hear it at all. It just depends on the sound check. You need to kind of be a bit more like firm with it sometimes and say what exactly you want. Like don't be rude about it or anything. I'm not saying that you guys will, but yeah, because I feel like there was a bit of miscommunication with me and the sound checking leads.
Other than that, I think the gig in itself, I think it went really well. Like, especially because like I feel like when we were put together, I feel like it was quite hard because none of us are really like close. Like we've all been in different sort of groups, so it was kind of a bit like, oh, what's gonna happen? Yeah. But we ended up working really well together, I think. I'm really proud of them.
Yeah, that's what it's kind of about. It's more like being able to kind of adapt really quickly to people. Because last year, when I was in L2, it was horrible. Because some people just didn't like. I don't know, like working with different people, you just clash a bit sometimes. But I think that's why Ryan puts us with people who you just don't think that you'd work with at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did well in terms of that. You know, we're like, exactly what you just said.
Yeah. I think we all worked really well together, and like I feel like you could definitely see our progress like in our rehearsal videos.
Yeah.
Like obviously we got given like the song "Give Me Some Lovin'," which I don't think any of us particularly liked, but I feel like we made it work in the end. Like we did struggle with it a bit because like we didn't have like
it's just when you don't have the motivation to do a song or like any okay, what is
just cut up now.
every time I talk. Yeah, when you don't like a song, it's hard to put all your effort into it, but I feel like we still did give that one enough time that it needed and stuff. So we had good time management, and I think our presence on stage, I've watched back like some of the videos, and it was good in certain songs and stuff.
But you can definitely see throughout the gig we're all getting more and more confident.
Yeah.
And I think as you do like more and more and stuff, that kind of just builds up, and then eventually during the first song will be like, I think it's just, for me, the nerves is when you first start playing, it's like, is the guitar going to cut out, or like, what's too loud? Because usually when you actually play the gig, is the sound, I don't know, it's not the same as what you arranged in soundcheck.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think our presence was quite good.
So I could hear my guitar in soundcheck, but as soon as the gig started, nothing.
Yeah. See, it's kind of that anticipation of like the first song, is it going to go bad? Especially if we're the first band on, because anything that goes wrong, it usually goes on the first band. But at least the keyboard didn't fall.
Yeah. Trying to think what else songs.
The stage presence is evident in the videos. I don't need to explain that. Ryan, you can watch the videos.
In rehearsals, I feel like one thing we need to do, I feel like we all can get very distracted sometimes. We all, because like we're doing songs like that we're not particularly well into. I don't know, like the ones we've done quite well. Like I feel like we've just read for it. But then like when we do Give Me Some Love, I feel like we just wanted to play different songs at the time. Like personally, I didn't.
Six on fire.
Yeah, obvious. But like that could have been one thing we could have worked on, but
I mean, it didn't really. I don't feel like it really affected our performance at all.
no, it didn't.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's just like to pass time.
we practiced the transitions, like we did all the main stuff.
Yeah, we got everything done.
I do get your point.
Yeah.
It's just so like it didn't really. I don't feel like it really affected our performance at all.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
I feel
It's just
like
like to pass time.
we practiced the transitions, like we did all the main stuff.
Yeah, we got everything done.
I do get your point.
Yeah.
It's just so like draining when you're playing the same stuff and you've actually finished all of it and it's all done.
It's like so annoying.
I think next time we could probably a good thing to do would be like making a checklist, and once we've done all of that stuff, then we can sort of just muck around with other stuff.
Yeah, then we can just.
It takes the fun out of it, really.
Yeah,
You want it to be fun.
Yeah, that's the whole point of doing it.
I don't really think there's anything else to talk about really.
I think for the next gig we just need to like sort the wires out.
I mean, I don't know what happened with mine. My amp wasn't near anyone else's amp, but somehow it got tangled up.
I think it was mine that got tangled in yours.
I think it was probably because the first song, my lead was just going straight from my guitar to my amp. There wasn't any other amps or anything else in the way.
Yeah.
But I think when we're all switching instruments,
Yes, I think it's I moved from stage left over to stage right for the second song.
were you using my guitar or yours?
Didn't.
Okay.
So it might have been then.
Yeah, so anyway, so somewhere along it got tangled. So I think as much as the nerves and the adrenaline of being on stage, you kind of just got to remind yourself about those little things to check before you start.
Yeah.
I didn't have my lead tucked like through the what's called that strap, and I had it tucked through the straps, so it just fell out because it was too short, right? I think Eva was standing on it, and I think I walked too far away. It literally just dropped. You can see it in the video.
What song was that?
I'd rather be blind. I think James.
Oh, okay.
So I remember watching it happen.
No, it was
it just
the
fell
last
out.
one. It was
No,
the
the
last
second one.
If it was that
I
one, then I
was
think that's
standing
lucky
next to you.
in the sense that it was that song and not another one, because I was playing rhythm as well as lead, so I was playing your part, but not. I was playing lead and rhythm.
I was just shitting it because I was just standing there. I was like, what do I do? And I just kept playing, and then I stopped, and I just went down and picked it up.
Is there anything that we think we've done well individually, like skills?
Drums.
Drums?
What's that?
Jake,
Yeah, you definitely brought that the loudness of that last song.
considering you've never like actually
Yeah, no, I
had
just.
experience with drums, I think you've done really well.
I think that last one, we was quite into it so much, and I sort of felt I was going to smash it.
Yeah, I noticed when I was hitting the ride on your song, it was supposed to be like really, really loud. It just kept sort of, you know, it's just like that. Really like,
And even then, like, it would just stop doing this, shaking up and down the up like all the time.
I'll tell you what I do think was a bit of like a bad thing is the way the kit was set up, because the ride was so low. It's like if you hit it, it would bounce back and hit the tom. It was lower than that. It was like over this.
My arm was like resting on it when I was playing it almost.
Yeah, like that.
It's like even with the tom, it was just almost that one there was almost like vertical.
Yeah, and I think when I got on the drums to do like the sound check for either song,
Yeah.
that was so close together. My knee was like that, so I had to move it. Yeah, I think the setup of some of the equipment would have been, but that's more on. I'm pretty sure I didn't production do that,
Yeah.
so that's more something on their end, I guess.
Blame them.
But I sorted it out, moved the stuff, but that was all. The ride was way too low.
So,
I think it might be everything.
Well, what do you think that you did well within yourself?
I think I just did well on the bass because I'm just mainly a rhythm guitar player. I don't really like playing bass a lot. But, yeah, I think I've got a bit of experience out of it now.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm not usually on it.
Yeah, we're playing different instruments because as much as like rhythm guitar is your main instrument, it is important that you can kind of like, well, not important, but it's definitely a bonus if you can just hop onto other instruments. Like it looks really good.
Just be more flexible.
Yeah, it looks really good within you as a musician and stuff. Ruby, what do you think?
I don't know, I was playing bass and drums. Like,
I think you used the kick.
yeah, I was using the kick.
I felt a lot more confident. I'm like with my band and stuff. I don't usually be talking. I usually will just I'll get involved in it sometimes, but I won't be the main person that's like. Obviously, there's videos where I was like introducing everyone and getting everyone to cheer and stuff.
Yeah, you don't do that. I think it's, I like to read on a vocal harmonies, that's really cool.
Is that on my one?
Yeah. And I was proud of myself when I played keyboard, even though it weren't that difficult. At least I can play something on it. Yeah.
I've paused it. I've just paused it.
I was surprised at when I did the guitar solo because I don't usually. That's something I've improved in. Because when you're playing like solos and lead on stage, there's just so much pressure to get like every single note right. Because if not, you can hear it. No matter what anyone says. Oh no, parents aren't here to tell you. You can hear it.
Yeah.
But I didn't miss a note on the one with on my song.
Yeah, I heard a bit of the original as well. No one knows what it's supposed to sound like.
Sorry?
When you play like the original songs, if you miss it, like miss a note or play something wrong, no one knows what it's supposed to sound like. So I think that's why playing the originals helps because you can just mess up a little bit but carry on. And
Like cover it up a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I've improved with my lead playing. So that's something good that I've got out of the gig.
I feel like this is like not so well, but it's something that I'd like to improve on next time. Next time, I'd like to do more leads because, like, I kind of put it off every time because I'm like, oh,
What
it's
leads
scary.
off?
Yeah, because like you said, like if you get a note wrong,
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
so it's a lot of pressure. That's why I kind of put it off every time. So hopefully next project, I'll have a go at that. But yeah.
We're doing like alternative rock or something like that for us, Ryan. So you'll probably, a lot of those songs do have solos that got changed in as well. All good. Awesome. Goodbye.